Hey love bugs, this is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs. My growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom, and make sure you hit the all button so you can be able to know what all the videos that I am uploading. And if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you are comfortable enough, let me know where geographical location you are at. Let me know where you're watching me from. Anybody who's going through to get to, whether it's grief, grief of self, grief of a loved one, divorce, homelessness, just having problems with your family, or just things you're struggling to get over or just heal from, I'm sending you so much love your way. Just keep going. Keep taking, if you gotta go pause with getting reflection, go hug a tree, do something like that, do that. But please do not give up on yourself. Be persistent. Take pause for the cause, but still stay persistent and determined. Okay. Anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibes, subconscious energy, we are not accepting that over here. We're doing better and bigger, and we're trying to get towards the best. We're making history. We're not trying to sit up here and be in the midst of chaos. Okay, so anything that's coming through that is not on the vibe of God, if it's for me or the collective, we're just not collecting it. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, you are the trap. That's why you can't be strongly baited. It's true. Anything that was sent by you, they always say, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Anything that, we get into our minds when they say we're overly protected, like, we can't have somebody trigger us. We feel like we can't be hurt. When we think that, a lot of times we feel that way. It's like, okay, if that's the case, if I'm highly protected and highly loved, how are people still able to hurt me? How are people still able to do different things to trigger me, or just really do some real awful things? And it's just, these are the different things you go through. Like, a lot of times you could be that person, like, okay, this person's a light, this person got potential, this person ain't got to do all this much, and this person gonna outshine all of us, and we're not gonna be able to be as big as this person. This is a person in the family, like, we should have been able to have that, such and such had it and we didn't have it, and why now all of a sudden it goes to that one and not us? And there's different times. It's just like when they see that you were that person that tells the truth, or you're exposing different things you may have gone through that people don't want you exposing. A lot of times I don't understand it, where people just want to be able to do people any kind of way and continue to do that and expect them not to say nothing. And you can't expect somebody to just want to sit up here and take being mistreated in every kind of way and expect nobody not to say nothing, and like they're supposed to be wanting to be used for that. Like, that's not your life and purpose, to be a person that goes through different kind of mistreatment in any kind of form. You didn't come here for that. You came here to be loved. You came here to be with genuine people, whether it was family, siblings, loved ones, partners, co-workers, and all those different things. But a lot of times you get put in stuff. Like, you probably constantly, no matter what, you constantly found yourself in drama in school. I did. Every time my mom's like, I'm tired of coming to school for you. I'm tired of doing that. Only person I had to go to school for was my youngest daughter. Any other time, it was just like with my two other ones, it was just like maybe she was having an incident at school, and the way she would come home, I know it was affecting her, and I had to go to the school, or I had to call, make trips. I did not play. I would beat somebody's kid down over my kid. I don't play when it comes to stuff like that, because I know I didn't raise my kids to be hateful out there. So if you over here messing with my kids, to something that we got to fix that. It's just been certain things like that. You went into jobs. I could be that one that's just not saying anything. It's like when I moved to Georgia and I didn't speak country. I would really be like that. And I actually had to go through colorism with black people. I never thought I would have to go through colorism. They were like, oh, it just seems like light-skinned people get a lot. No, I go through a lot of hell. Even though I'm bright, I'll still go through it. And it would be different things that I thought I would never. I had certain of my friends that would tell me, Roslynn, when you go back to Georgia, I'm telling you, it's not like how it was when you grew up. It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm dealing with a whole new different atmosphere, a whole breed of people, because now I'm an adult now. So I go through those different things where I had people mimicking me, or they would set me up for different things, or expose different things that I've told them, or use different things that they know that would be upsetting to me when they start feeling themselves, in competition or feeling some type of way about me, and I don't have no reason why. It'll be different things like that, and you'll wonder why things always fall short when it comes to you. There'll be a lot of times where you find people that are used to using, abusing people, hurting them, cheating on them, and all that. And every time somebody gets, you just with you, your light, your purpose, how you look, how you carry yourself, how you articulate, just how you just stand as a person, it's just a walking trigger. There's always something that you can trigger the worst out of people. Your growth, your healing, your light, anything that you do is going to bring the worst out of somebody. And when you're a Heyoka, it's going to come 10 times worse. I guarantee you that, just because we do everything hard and ass backwards. And there are a lot of things we don't take seriously, and so there are certain things that we think is funny and corny. It'll piss a lot of people off, and we're just like that. So it's just like when you're doing different things like that, if you really sit back, you'll notice a lot of people that have a habit of treating people the way they do. And then it was like the way the stars align, where it's like, oh, this person has not learned their lessons, so we direct them towards this person. And you going through life and not realizing you are a spiritual assassin. You are a person that holds karma and dharma, and not even realize it. It'll be certain people that can come to you and you have really gave them a helping hand, and boom, all of a sudden their life just started getting good. They'll be like, girl, I don't know what you did, or there'll be a prayer I would say over somebody. I'm like, look, it's like you got healing hands for peace or something like that, and there'll be something they come to me about, and I help them out with it and being able to do that, and they'll appreciate me for it. And there'll be certain people that'll appreciate it, and then all of a sudden it'll become very triggering for them. How does she know these different things? Why has she got to be the one teaching me? Why, I'm telling people there are certain things I don't know. That's not triggering to me. Why is this triggering to you? And I would go through stuff like that. It was just for what I knew, how I would present myself, how it was natural for me. It was just like when I first started this, it was nerve-wracking. Even especially if I talk about certain things that universes want me to talk about, that is very uncomfortable for me, because I really don't want to put myself and be seen in a light like that. Even though I don't care about being judged, it'll be certain things I really don't want to talk about, but it'll be just like there's somebody that's really struggling with going through something right now, and I'm just going to allow them to come across one of your videos and just allow them to just understand there's people out here too. So it's just like when you're allowing yourself to be that whistleblower, the truth teller, you start noticing when people start truth telling, they're labeled as crazy. They're very, very difficult. They're an evil person. They're a false prophet. Anybody who lives in their truth is false. No. We have to live in our lie. We have to live in our whatever kind of chaos we're trying to create like disruption and all these different things, and then try to understand why this person, like I put black magic on them, it was working at first, then all of a sudden it stopped working. That person start healing. That person start cutting cords. Person start knowing who they were to themselves. That person forgave you. They allowed themselves to depart and part ways away from those kind of, patterns they don't do anymore. Or if this is not a part of their destiny, they're wondering why, unalive spells is not working. Trying to have somebody taken out is not working. If that's not a part of that person's destiny, it's just not going to happen, no matter how bad somebody wants your life, no matter how bad somebody wants your fame, no matter how bad somebody wants your talent. Your ideas, they can't be you. No matter if they have the blueprint of how it is to be you, they still cannot be you. That's your superpower. And so when you start healing, you start forgiving, you start letting go, you start changing perspective, changing your mindset, seeing how the different words that you have to strategize about how you choose to project on what you want to talk about, how you see yourself, how you see other people, different things like that. You're like, hey, yeah, I went through these things, but I'm grateful because I learned this and that about myself. And soon you start understanding, it's like, oh, people are trying to cave me in. They're trying to make sure they can control how I do stuff. So if they cave me in for no support and they treat me crappy, I can box them in where they have no choice but to run back to me. And if they run back to me, I can treat them any kind of way and still breadcrumb them and do what I want to do because they're in my control. And then when you start seeing, this is solution, this is a scare tactic, this is trauma bonding, this is codependency. When you start learning more about these things, you start becoming, you were that trap for every last person that came across you, that crossed you in that way, because they don't cross many others like that. But it was supposed to be with you. You can really go through something where you can have really crappy bosses. I went through that. I was going through, an illness, and thank God I don't have that no more. And then the next thing you know, my boss, one of my it wasn't even a boss, well, it was a person higher up than me, had said, well, I hope you die from that. Next thing you know, this woman ends up having terminal cancer. And it was rapid, very rapid. And she said that to me, and then she came back, Roslynn, I want to apologize for you. I want you to take that off of me. And I'm looking like, I'll end up cutting her with my words when I told her, you just ain't gonna talk to me like that just because you on this parade. They ain't paying me to take this mess. You tell me what I need to do in this, and I ain't doing all the extra with the mouth, because I'll forget where I'm at. And it was just like, when I put her in her place like that, next thing you know, she went to the doctor. She got sick. You don't wish all kind of death on somebody, telling them, I hope you die from that, and want to be funny about it. Thought that was just so comical for you to do that in front of somebody when they don't know, how the sickness is going, and then you telling somebody that it's not for you to have sympathy, but understand where this person is coming from when they're not really here. They're trying to be presented at their job, but they're going through health issues, and you wish something like that. Next thing you know, this woman died of cancer. Or this woman did something to me, and next thing you know, somebody found her dead praying. It was just different stuff like that. And this is not nothing I wished on anybody. We're like, man, Roslynn, remember such and such that popped off on you and did all this and this and that. Next thing you know, such and such done died of cancer. Or next thing you know, they found that person praying. They died and prayed. I said, that's the crazy. I guess that's a beautiful way to die. But I'm like, damn, praying, die while you praying. Well, I did that before, but man, it will be different stuff like that. It will be certain things that people don't realize. You could be that powerful, and you can be that anointed that you got so many people that are behind you, that people end up hurting themselves trying to hurt you. And these are the different traps that are being set. And people are trying to understand, why are these things not working? And I wish people will understand, stop doing black magic. All that stuff is just staying with you. You don't want to keep doing this on somebody, because all it is just doing it to self. That's it. Because if it's not a part of that person's destiny, and the universe is clearly trying to show you that, stop dabbling in it. I'll sit up here and watch so many black magic and love spells gone wrong, stuff like that. People, I'm like, if you want to do a love spell on yourself, to where you are so in love with yourself that you will end up attracting that. You do not want to sit up here and place a love spell on somebody, and you want somebody obsessed with you to the point where you can't even go to the bathroom without this person feeling like they need to be the one sitting up here handing you the toilet paper and telling you how much count it is. You don't want somebody in your life like that. You can't get rid of this person. I want this person to love, but it gets to that point where it gets dangerous to love. That's not a love you want, to where you can't hang with your children, you can't be with your family, you can't do quality time with your friends because they got to be with you every single moment, checking your phone, doing all that. And then you'll start looking cute at first, like, oh my God, this is so cute, until it gets to the point where you blinking and they thinking you sitting up here trying to, you having meetings with somebody up under your eyelids. You don't need nobody in your life like that. Or you be feeling like this is the person I need to be with, and come to find out you sleeping with the enemy. It'll be just certain things that's taking place in life where people try to trap you. People try to do little hurtful things to you and try to place you in situations, and they end up falling in their own trap. There'll be a lot of times where I see these like I told y'all a few weeks ago, if you've been watching my videos, and I seen different empaths that were going through stuff, and then when I seen the empaths, I've seen these. Well, I didn't say it in that description, but I said where I was seeing these different cards of where I was seeing the tarot card with the person with the black cloak, like it looks like the Grim Reaper, like you're coming to a death. Is just coming to a death. Depends on what it is. It could be a death of a cycle, or it could be an actual death, and I ain't trying to wish that on nobody. But then it was just, then you seeing somebody with their hands on their face with the swords. It was like 6 or 7 of swords right there where you see somebody up. There's different people that are preying on you. They cannot sleep. Can't sleep, can't do nothing. Whatever vices they use, can't drink, they can't smoke, they can't have sex, just to get you off their mind. They can't do it. They're comparing everybody to you, even with friendships. It don't even have to be a friendship. It could be a friendship that they done messed up, and they know they messed up. They did something. Next thing you know, they're comparing all the friends and stuff. They're trying to get friends to replace you. They're trying to replace you in a husband, trying to replace you in a wife, trying to replace you with a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It'll be those different things. Now, they can't do it because they're finding out nobody's treating them like you are. Nobody treated them like you did. There'll be those different things. So it's just like when people are using a trap for you, they don't realize you are the trap. Anybody who they'll be put in these positions, like you only have one jab. I'm gonna give you this one. It'll be totally simple. It's gonna be like do the right thing, or you're gonna self-gratification, and it will put them in certain situations. It's like it can be. It could be you, or it could be a community, different things like that. And then it's like when you're seeing a community room, seeing tarot cards of that, and then community room, and then I see somebody sitting in the back of the little canoe thing, little tutu, whatever they want to call them things, little hut things, where you moving in water like that, and you seeing somebody, you going to calmer waters, you moving out the way. Or you seeing a lot of tower moments. I'm seeing it in all sizes. We're all going through different things where the reality of what used to be is crumbling, dismantling, and that's starting to do that. Where you're starting to see more clearer on different things that's going on into your life. Different people setting traps for you. It's only making it better for you. And a lot of times it's hard to say that when you're going through constant things that's just annoying, childish, and very immature. You go through stuff like that, but that shows you they really worry about how you feel. They really want to worry about how you see things. How do you see them? Do they feel superior over you? Do they still feel like they got a handle on you? Do they feel like they can control your emotions or reality or even the narrative of you? And these are the different things they're setting a trap for. And then, like I said, I was seeing different downloads where people are just digging traps, and they're digging, and people are helping them dig it, and don't realize the deeper they go down, don't realize that justice and karma done pulled out that ladder, and they're going deeper down, deeper down, deeper down, and they're like, oh, we got him now, and don't realize how you gonna get out of this hole. You done dig this hole so deep, and some of y'all claustrophobic. It'll be one of those different things that's taking place in life, and where people really feel like that's my life, that's my destiny, that's, my fame, this is my talent, I'm taking this, it's mine for the taking, and doing all these different things. You don't realize the moment you went against good nature, the moment you did something that you sure enough know that you do not want done to you, was the moment you lost. And a lot of people, it takes them 1,000 purpose mistakes for you to learn the hard way that if it's meant for that person, there's nothing you can do. No matter how many people you got rooting for you, how many people are enabling you to keep doing toxic things, you're only creating havoc for your own life. The more you keep going against that ends up being your trap. Whatever you want for somebody else's reality will be your trap. That's why they say be careful what you wish for. I remember I used to say the most hatefulest things to people when they really pissed me off. Now it's just like, wish them peace. Wish them strength, because they're going to need the strength for the stuff that they about to have to be facing, because like I said, this is the year of the karma. Things is just hitting left and right, and I mean, they coming in with them hooks like Mayweather. They just Oscar or whatever. Be one of those different things. But yeah, there's a reason why, you know, you can't be strongly baited. If you strongly baited, I mean, if you're baited into something, it's enough for you to learn. You live, get through that, even though a lot of times you're like, how the heck am I going to live through this? But surprisingly, by miracle, by God's miracle, which was his choice, you got through that. But you also seeing how people that wronged you in that way have really got their karma for doing that. So whatever people have set for you, knowing that will be the one who ends up taking the bait. Because you can't trap nobody that's trapped. You can't bait. That's the reason why you can't stay baited too long. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I hope you have a blessed, safe holiday. Please be safe and responsible in everything you do. If you feel generous enough to drop a donation in the Cash app, please do so. It's in the description box below. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, my email is in there. All my social media handles in there in the description box below. So much love to you. Namaste. God bless. Happy holidays. Shalom. I say God bless. Peace.